So at the beginning of the third year, Emma said, come on, I'm taking you to see Hugh. Because by this time, Hugh was president of the Footlights, having been in it in his first year.
And were you member then yet or not?
No, not at all. So she took me by the hand, as it were, and we walked over to Selwyn, which was Hugh's college, Selwyn College. And she knocked on the door, and Hugh's girlfriend, Katie, answered it. And there was Hugh sitting on a bed with a guitar. And he went, hello. And I said, hello. And he said he had been writing this song, and he started to sing it. And he'd written an intro and, a verse, as it's called in songwriting, and the chorus. And I thought it was brilliant. Then we started finishing the song. And then when that was finished, we started writing a sketch, literally. And Katie and Emma were staring at us, thinking, what's going on? Because we'd not said anything social or, how are you or where do you live? We'd literally just gone straight into it. We just had an instinct for each other that was remarkable, I think, and very rare and fantastically fortunate, because it meant we created a sort of atmosphere in the Footlights where we could write and do things that we were confident about. And with Emma there, the most talented person I'd ever met in my life, and probably still would say that. And it just seemed to work. And then when it went to Edinburgh, it won this Perrier Award, the first year of the Perrier Award, which was quite something, really. Actually, the evening we won it was weird, because we were doing our show, taking our bow, and we got all, the applause. And suddenly the applause went completely wild in the middle of a bow. And we thought, well, that's odd. And I turned to see if Hugh was doing something strange, and he wasn't. But something caught my eye. And I turned around and I saw a man who had recently become very famous in the world walking from the back of the stage up towards us, carrying something. And it was Rowan Atkinson. And he put his hand up. I would just like to say that and he explained that we'd won this award, and he gave.
Oh, how wonderful! What a moment!
And then the next night, a man called Dennis Main Wilson arrives, which was a very famous name because he was the producer of some of the great 60s or even 50s comedies, The Goon Show, Hancock's Half Hour. He created Till Death Us Do Part with Johnny Spate, was the first producer of it. And he came to us and asked if he could do our show on the BBC. And we said, what? Wow. And then the next day, some people from the ITV came. John Plowman, who was a researcher, and Sandy Ross, a producer. John Plowman went on to be a very famous head of comedy at the BBC, gave us The Office and Ab Fab and all kinds of things. And they asked if we'd consider meeting up with a group of other people to do a series. So it was me, Hugh, and Emma. And the idea was that we combined with someone who had just graduated from Manchester, whose name was Ben Elton, and someone who had graduated from Glasgow Art School, whose name was Robbie Coltrane. And so we were put together to do a series for ITV. And then, so that was like, whoa. Now, anybody listening will say, quite rightly, I hate you.